In 2023, the tech world made a promise that sounded like a miracle: replace developers with AI and cut costs by 40%. But by 2026, a lot of companies will discover the opposite truth. AI rarely reduces the total cost of ownership. Most of the time, it just moves the costs from payroll to technical debt, security risk, and operational overhead. And here's the dangerous part. AI can produce output extremely fast, but it doesn't take responsibility for downtime, breaches, or real financial damage. The business always pays. Cutting payroll makes this quarter's P&L look great, but the real bill usually shows up a few quarters later when incidents start costing real money. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 things quietly driving operating costs up when companies use AI to replace devs. 1. The verification tax. 2. Ownerless code. 3. The junior death spiral. And at the end, you'll get a 60-second ROI audit checklist to answer one question: is AI creating real savings or hidden liabilities? Plus 3 metrics that actually measure ROI correctly: cycle time, incident rate, and security backlog. If you only remember one line from this video, remember this: a small error rate can force an organization to verify almost 100% of the output. That's the verification tax. From 2023 to 2025, we hit peak expectations: agentic AI, digital co-workers, entire teams realigning for an AI-centric future. Some companies laid people off and framed it as a transformation. Some even bragged, "A big percentage of our new code is AI generated." It sounded like game over. But by 2026, we're seeing a paradox. AI is more integrated than ever, yet the promised cost savings aren't showing up. Instead, many organizations are seeing more review overhead, more production incidents, slower time to market, and sometimes a bigger compliance workload, because quarterly KPIs reward short-term output. But they rarely punish liabilities that accumulate quietly. AI can generate output fast, but it doesn't carry consequences, and that bill always comes back to the P&L through risk and overhead, just delayed. There's one place where right versus wrong becomes painfully obvious: frontline operations. Even a few % error rate can collapse trust. And this isn't about AI being bad. It's about the economics of trust. When customers and employees stop trusting the system, costs spike immediately. Refunds go up, escalations go up, support volume goes up, and ops teams have to drop everything to fight fires. The same pattern happens in code, just far more expensive. Because software failures don't stop at a bad experience. They become downtime, a security risk, and a legal plus compliance cost. At its core, an LLM is predictive text at scale. It doesn't know like a human. So sometimes it produces something that sounds extremely plausible and is still wrong. In enterprise software, the problem isn't that AI is wrong once. The problem is you don't know where it's wrong. That's why the verification tax exists. The extra cost of review, QA, approvals, and compliance you need before you can trust AI output in production. Here's the brutal math. Even a small error rate can force an organization to verify nearly everything. And once you're verifying nearly everything, ROI gets wiped out, because the cost simply moves into review time, QA cycles, and compliance checks, while time to market slows down. Nail this down: AI can reduce typing time, but it can increase checking time. And when checking time grows, margins are the first thing to get eaten. Vibe coding looks impressive. You describe what you want, and software appears. But AI often optimizes for looks right, not architecturally right. So you get familiar with failure modes, duplicate logic, copy-paste variations, missed edge cases, and structures that don't scale. That leads to ownerless code, code that runs, but nobody truly owns long-term. And when requirements change, that layer becomes a slop layer. It works today, but it charges you tomorrow. A small change turns into a big sprint because nobody feels safe touching it. Here's the economics. Technical debt compounds like interest. You save payroll today, but you pay through higher cycle time, more incidents, slower shipping, and missed revenue windows. Free AI code isn't free. It's debt, often with a high interest rate. When AI generates code without strong guardrails, security risk rises, because it can produce logic that looks fine, but violates secure design principles. So the cost shifts immediately into review overhead, security testing, on-call burden, incident response, and compliance overhead. And this risk is not linear. A small mistake can become a major incident. The irony is brutal. Your most expensive engineers, senior engineers, end up spending more time validating output. You didn't remove developers. You added a new cost layer, AI governance. If the feature cycle time gets longer, production incidents increase, and security backlog keeps growing. then AI isn't creating ROI, it's eating it. Now here's the most dangerous hit, and it's not even in the code, it's in the talent pipeline, the system that turns juniors into seniors. When leadership believes AI can do junior work, they stop hiring juniors. Short term, the quarterly report looks better. Long term, you create a workforce crisis. If you don't hire juniors today, you'll be short on seniors in a few years. And when you're short on seniors, hiring costs jump, delivery slows, competitiveness drops, and the cost of delay, meaning revenue that arrives late, starts burning your profit. Meanwhile, AI takes the basic, repetitive tasks, so juniors lose the chance to learn the fundamentals. Seniors carry more mentoring and more review, which creates a bottleneck. Cutting juniors to save money is negative NPV. You're consuming future capital to make this quarter look better. A lot of people assume that if productivity rises, you need fewer people. But in reality, the opposite often happens. Productivity rises, total output rises, systems get more complex, and the organization does more, not less. So the real economics question is this: is AI pulling your TCO down or pushing it up? If governance is weak, TCO can rise even while code output explodes. Developers aren't dying. The role is shifting into engineers who know where to place AI correctly. Architecture, integration, monitoring, security, reliability, and governance. One more twist. A lot of what's marketed as AI automation still needs humans behind the scenes, and even with real AI tools, the biggest gap is still accountability. When something breaks, who pays? In economics, that's risk asymmetry. The upside might be a few percent productivity gain. The downside can be downtime, data exposure, and legal risk. And a single incident that wipes out an entire quarter's profit. Because in software, risk doesn't move in a straight line. Bottom line, for 2026, AI isn't replacing programmers. Deployed poorly, it converts payroll into hidden debt, and the bill comes back to the P&L later. AI is replacing one illusion, that software engineering is just producing code. In reality, it's risk management, architecture, and system reliability. And AI ROI doesn't come from writing more code. It comes from reducing risk and reducing operating costs. 3 rules for AI to actually deliver ROI. 1. Use AI for clearly defined, measurable, low-risk tasks with guardrails and approval checkpoints. 2. Don't measure lines of code. Measure cycle time, incident rate, security backlog, and maintainability. 3. Invest in human architecture, because that's where long-term risk drops and competitive advantage stays. Here's your 60-second checklist. 3 signs AI is destroying ROI. 1. Review overhead is increasing. 2. Production incidents and security tickets are increasing. 3. Time to market is slowing down, even while code output increases. And when overhead rises and time to market slips, margin is the first thing to get cut. Measure before rollout, and measure again after 30 to 60 days. CTA. Where do you think we are on the Gartner hype cycle right now? Peak or trough? Drop your take in the comments. If this was useful, share it with someone making AI decisions at work. Hit like to support the channel and subscribe for more economics-driven tech breakdowns. Thanks for watching to the end. See you in the next video.